when I think about it, I just feel like it is so magical that you are able to produce food for your child. It's just out of this world. It's something else. It's something that I cannot explain and put into words. Hi, my name is Gintare and I am breastfeeding my child for 9 months already. I'm going to tell you all the mistakes that I done when I first started to breastfeed. It is not easy and it is going to be hard at the beginning, but let me tell you, it is so worth it and rewarding. It's just the best experience ever. Let me tell you that it's totally normal that your child is constantly on your breast, and it's supposed to be like that, because when your baby sucks on your breast, the signal you send to the brain is how much milk you need to produce. Everything is command to demand when it comes to breastfeeding, so your baby sends the signal to the brain how much milk you need to produce. So the first 1 week, I would say, it's crucial if you want to develop a successful breastfeeding. You need to keep your baby on your breast as much as possible and as long as they need to. First 1 week, I just spent feeding him constantly, through the night, through the day, all day long. Well, I was putting Leo on my breast and just pretty much doing nothing and waiting for him to eat. But what I should done, I should have helped him. You can find so many information on Pinterest and the pictures with the correct latch and everything. Remember that don't let your baby suck on your nipple. He needs to open his mouth widely, and you have to put as much of your breast as possible into his mouth. And the other thing that you can do to help him out is gently pushing your breast and massaging and kind of helping with the milk flow. I was really lucky because I had loads and loads of milk coming in, and the thing was that I didn't know what to do with it, so I was just keeping the milk in my breast. It was painful, but I wasn't squeezing it off, which was a mistake number 3. When your baby's feeding on one breast, you want to take the milk out from the other breast. If you're gonna keep the reserve milk, you're going to get a mastitis, which is so painful. Trust me, it is the most painful thing that you can experience in your life. Haka, and oh my god, it is the best thing that you can purchase ever. Mine one is from eBay, and don't worry, it doesn't have to be the expensive one. Mine costed £5 and it is working just as fine as the expensive brands. And I wish I would done my research and knew about this in the beginning, because I used to reserve my milk on the other breast and don't do nothing with it. That's how I got the mastitis. So what you need to do when your baby is feeding on one breast, you just suck this one on the other breast at the same time, and then you collect the milk for the future if you want to feed your baby. My nipples were really cracked and painful because I didn't know how to latch him properly, and it is a common thing in the beginning. Also because someone is sucking on your nipple constantly all the time, your nipples need to get used to it, so they are going to be really sensitive and they are going to be painful. But don't worry, there is a couple of things that you can do to prevent this or help your cracked nipples. First, what you can do if your nipples are really painful is squeeze a little bit of your own milk, or use the Haka and use the milk that you got from it. Take a piece of clean film, add the milk onto it and add everything on your breast, and just walk like this for the whole day. Your own milk is the best medicine that you can get. It is the most natural way to heal your cracked nipples, so try this tip. The second thing that helped me out a lot, that I tried it myself, I haven't seen it online, no one recommended to me, but it's these things over here. Pretty much just a plastic cup, and it has a hole here, so all you do, put your nipple and a breast in there, and you just keep it in your bra all the time. The good thing is that it collects the milk, and you also have this little hole over here, so it's easy to pour the milk into the container to save it for the next time. And also, when your nipples are really sensitive, it is really uncomfortable to wear a bra or a clothes in general. Like pretty much everything hurts, all the breasts are hurting, so this one prevents fabric touching my nipples and skin. Trust me, it's gonna save your life. Also, you can take this off and just put this one onto your breast like that. It kind of creates the shield in between the fabric and your breast, so it's really useful. Also, it costed me £2.50, so it's really cheap option as well. They have silver cups as well. If you want to use that, you're more than welcome. Next really natural and useful tip from me is a cabbage leaves, and oh my god, this saved my life. I am repeating, saved my life, and it's gonna save yours if you're gonna trust me and listen to me. When your breasts are really painful and there is a lot of heat on them, you take a cabbage, not boil or anything, just a green one, peel out one leaf, smash the leaf for the cabbage to produce the natural juice, and then put the cabbage on your breast. That's all you need to do, and then keep it for a couple of hours till your next feed. Repeat the same process as much as you need it. Trust me, it is going to take the heat, and it is like the most natural and cheapest way. Also, after every feed in the beginning, you can apply the cold compress as well, so use like an ice or something. So before you are feeding, you want to heat up your boobs. So I used to use a warm towels, or I used to just go to the shower. Every time you apply something hot, your milk starts to flow, and you're gonna experience that a lot. Like for example, if you take a hot shower, your milk's gonna start flowing, and that's okay. That's totally normal. You don't need to do this every time when you're breastfeeding. It's just in the first month or two till everything is normalized and your body knows what to do when you're feeding your baby. I don't own any pumps. I have the manual one, but I couldn't use it in the beginning because my breasts were too sore and the nipples were too painful. So the breast pumps, they have like a strong suction. It was too painful for me, I couldn't use it. And also I am exclusively breastfeeding him, and I breastfeed him in public, and trust me, there is no shame or anything about it. Your baby needs to eat, and it's totally natural and normal for you to feed your baby anywhere you want. Use covers if you want to. Don't cover yourself. It's totally normal and it's totally fine. Just remember that there is no shame in feeding your baby in public. And also, as I said, I use these two over here, so I managed to collect quite a bit of milk. You see online, everyone is pumping the milk, and I save this much and this much milk. It's just that impression that you need to pump, but trust me, I'm telling you, I didn't pump. I exclusively breastfeed him, and it's totally fine. Like, just think about it if you really need it. It takes time to pump as well, so you need to take extra like half an hour, 1 hour out of your day just to sit there and pump the milk. Also, you can use the automatic pumps, but they cost a lot, so just really make sure that you need this process in your life. Otherwise, just breastfeed your baby exclusively like I done, and that's it. When it comes to the questions like how many times you need to breastfeed your child, how many gaps you need to have in between the feeding, honestly, just trust yourself, just trust your guts. I never counted how long he's feeding. I never done these apps, you know, that they have, how often your baby is feeding and stuff like that. Just trust the process. You are going to see when your baby is happy, is full, he is not hungry. You trust me, as a mom, you're going to have that feeling, you're going to have that sense. It is really strange how you know. You just see your baby and you know when he's hungry, when he's want to go to sleep. So you know, all the apps, I would suggest just don't use them. Okay, you guys, so that was it for today. I hope I cleared out some things about the breastfeeding for you. Also, as always, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up for this video. It helps our channel a lot in order to grow. And leave a comment below if you are expecting and how many weeks you're pregnant, or if you are breastfeeding and maybe there is some tips that I didn't know, and I am happy to know everything. Let's connect, moms, and I see you in my next one. Bye.